everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Ascension. And I don't know what Ascension means. I hope you all listen well about Ascension because I need to know what Ascension is.
Jesus promised the Holy Spirit would come to help everyone that believes in him and shares about Jesus.
We're going to do an experiment with lemonade and raisins.
Oh, wow, look at that. Whoa.
So when they had come together, they asked him, Lord, will you this time restore the kingdom to Israel? He said to them, It is not for you to know times or seasons that the Father has fixed by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, and in all Judah and Samaria, and to the end of the earth. And when he had said these things, as they were looking on, he was lifted up, and a cloud took him out of their sight. And while they were gazing into heaven as he went, behold, two men stood by them in white robes, and said, Men of Galilee, why do you stand looking into heaven? This Jesus, who was taken up from you into heaven, will come in the same way as you saw him go into heaven.
This is an experiment to describe Ascension. We're using a ping pong ball, a hairdryer and a loo roll. Be careful because the hairdryer is really hot.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Sarah.
Jack, Keisha's asked us to talk about the Ascension.
Attention! I always stand to attention.
No, Jack, the Ascension, when Jesus went back home to heaven.
What do you mean? How can you go back to heaven? We can't go back to heaven. We've never even been there.
Well, Jesus went back to heaven because that is where he was in the beginning. Remember, Jack? Jesus was in heaven with his Father, and Jesus made the world.
Oh, yes, but how did he get to earth then?
Well, Jack, that's what Christmas is all about. Jesus came from heaven down to earth to be born as a baby and then grow up to be a man.
And then he went back to heaven?
No, you've missed out the important bit. Jesus died on the cross to save us, was buried, and then was alive again.
Are you sure he came alive again?
Yes. Don't you remember? Pastor Jonathan told us about Jesus having tea with his friends, and they could see where he'd been hurt on the cross. Then he went back to heaven. He ascended to be with his Father again.
Wish I could go to heaven, Sarah. It sounds great.
You can, Jack. You just need to say sorry for the bad things you have done and ask Jesus to be your friend. He said he would get a room ready for us in heaven so we can be with him one day.
Fabulous. Wasn't it a good thing that I know all about the Ascension and can explain it to everyone else? Aren't I clever?
Oh.
Thank you, Lakeisha and everyone, for helping me and everyone understand what Ascension is. Thank you, Ryan, Luke, Alfie, Jessica, Teddy, Jimmy, and Jack and Sarah. Bye.